Alright, this is my 10Cs kit here. Put it together. I don't know how much it weighs, anything like that, but we're going to go through it and its components now. Alright, first piece, we'll start from the outside, is my axe. I carry a different axe than your typical outdoorsman, I guess. As in, mine's more of a tactical tomahawk. For combat, but it still gets the job done as far as cutting. It's a SOG, tactical tomahawk, I believe it's called. Feels like a neoprene sheath or something. I just put a piece of paracord here with 3 clasps there. 15, 16 inches, I think. Next, we'll start in this pocket here. In here, I just have a couple odds and end things. A little U.S. military medical kit here with some foil. I've got some bandages and stuff there. That's my first aid. That's all the considered first aid that I carry other than my 10Cs. I've got a Strike Force flint and steel, or not flint and steel, excuse me, ferrocerium rod. And I got a wet fire in the end there. You can see that is a Strike Force. Okay. In the middle pocket, on the outside, is my Pathfinder water bottle. Pain in the ass. My Pathfinder nesting cup, and I have my own little pack stove that I carry. I don't carry the Pathfinder pack stove, but you can see that. And I actually got that off a German stove, little single-use stove. So there's my cooking and containers there. I've got combustion there as well. In the third pocket here, on the left side, I've got cordage. A couple hanks of paracord, different hanks there. And this is actually the stove that little pack stove came off of there. Keep that in the bottom of there just in case. It's a one-time use. Pop the top, light it. Good for like 6 hours, I believe. And that's all in that pocket. Okay. And this pack I got at a Army surplus. They just had it labeled as a mini Alice pack, is what they called it, and I got that at a surplus store here around my area. You can see it's got tie-offs at the top there that come out. You can see here I got most everything in a dry bag. I believe it's a 32 liter or something like that, I can't remember. Dry bag. On the outside I've got some cover. This is a Pathfinder ground tarp or Mylar space blanket. Real heavy duty, thick, not one of those cheap ones. I keep that in there for ground cover, whatever the case may be. Right on top I've also got things I can get to quick that I need. I've got my Mora companion, MG companion, military green companion, and just gorilla taped on there. I've got a ferrocerium rod, and I've just made a gorilla tape handle there. There's my cutting tool, one of my cutting tools. Here I've got 100 feet of bank line, or no, excuse me, paracord, 550 paracord. Some more cordage. I go heavy on cordage. One of the hardest things to remake. This here is my Pathfinder haversack from the Pathfinder school. Nice oilcloth haversack. And in there I just actually keep a little hank of cordage. Very nice for scouting when I'm deer hunting, stuff like that. And that's it for outside of the dry bag. Now, pull that dry bag out here. I'll move the pack off to the side. My dry bag. This is not a Pathfinder dry bag. Open it up. I'll move this down here so I can see what's in it. I've got a 8x12, I believe it is, tarp. Just a regular poly tarp for one of my cover elements. I've got another little space blanket. This is actually one of those cheap space blankets, you know, just in case. I've got another cutting tool. This is actually a sharp, I believe, just a homemade, really quick, brutal looking sheath for it. Just so I can cut my bag. I don't have a sheath. I got the Boy Scouts of America cook set. I also got a couple fire starting implements in here. Redundancies. I got a pair of 100% wool U.S. Army, I believe World War I or II, I'm not sure. Wool gloves, 100% wool out of an aviator's pack, which is actually where I got this box. This box here was an aviator style box, had his full uniforms and everything in it, but I won't get into that. Okay. And then I've got my Condor pack on the inside there. You can see it's just a Condor single pouch pack. And we'll go through the contents of that. Got a lot of redundancies in here, things of that nature. Here, small roll of Gorilla Tape. I usually also carry a larger roll, though I don't have it in this kit. Here I've got a couple wet fires, three wet fires actually. I got a Pathfinder Mini Inferno, just Gorilla taped around the outside to keep it dry. Which it doesn't matter if it's dry, but just keep the lid on more or less. And I've also got a hank of waxed jute twine, beeswax jute twine. You can see how pliable that is, real sticky with the wax on there. A good wick for candles and shit like that. That's one of my little mini fire kits there. Outside of the lighter that I have in my pocket most of the time. Got 100 foot of bank line here. You know, I really am real fond of the 5Cs and the 10Cs of Dave Canturburys. This is my headlamp. I got another in there. I'm not gonna get that out, but I got a headlamp in there. I got 5 snares here. Snaring probably up to raccoons, things of that nature, maybe even coyotes with those. I've got a flint and steel kit here. You see I've got some char material that hasn't been made there with a little bit of charred material there. You can see here my steel striker, my piece of chert, flint rock. Just in a little velour bag down inside of an Altoids box that I use for making char cloth. You can see that's been used quite a bit. I just got a piece of inner tube here to put over the top of it. Just to keep it closed, to keep the water out of it. get wet. Let's put that inside another lure bag. I've got a combo little whistle compass. You can see the compass there, whistle there, and a little tiny flint here. Can't barely use it, but you know, you never know. I just got it filled with wax dipped matches, and this is a waterproof with the O-ring there. Got that at Bass Pro, I believe, a couple bucks. Got an extra little multi-tool here other than the one that I carry on my belt. Let's see, gets the job done. Actually pretty good quality for the size. And here I've got the Pathfinder pocket fishing kit. Caught a lot of fish with this. Carry it all the time. So there it is. That's my 10 C's kit with a couple extras. Just what I like to carry. Go camping, hunting, fishing, you know, whatever the case may be. So appreciate it.